Hey guys, just wanted to show this video here. Bean sprouts and this sprouts in general, because this is bean sprouts and this is a broccoli sprout with clover and alfalfa. Both of these are 7 days old. Great for your preps, great for homesteading, what have you. So this is how we do it. Okay, first and foremost, let me apologize for any Batman camera angles that's going on here. My regular camera is not functioning, and I'm shooting this with my cell phone, which I have jerry-rigged to my tripod. But to start the sprouts, what I do is I take 2 tablespoons of each, both the bean sprouts, which these are mung beans. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. The brand's not important. I'm currently trying different brands to see which one's best. And the other sprouts is a broccoli, clover, alfalfa, and radish mix. So I'll take 2 tablespoons of each. It doesn't have to be an exact thing. This is not an exact science. This is just how I do it. But 2 tablespoons of each in the wide mouth jars. And some water, each one, to allow the seeds to soak. Once I put the water in, allow the seeds to soak for 12 hours, and I just put them in a dark cabinet. This is just a repurposed to-go food tray that I use. Just put the jars in. More on that in the next step. And the lids are these strainer type lids we got off of Amazon. There's several different manufacturers, several different styles. These are the ones we got, and these are the ones we're using. Anyway, I'm gonna put this in a dark cabinet, let it soak for 12 hours, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, after about 12 hours of soaking, maybe a little bit more, what I normally do, I'll take the jars out, I'll dump the water out, I'll rinse them out a couple of times, 2 or 3 times, dump that water out. After that, because of the holes in the top here, let it drain, I'll just put them to the side in this little repurposed takeout container with a little paper towel in it. I'll put them in there like that, and I'll just put them in a dark cabinet, and every 12 hours I'll rinse them out, let them drain, and put them back. But anyway, this is day 1. This is the end of day 2, and I just rinsed them out right before I'm going to bed. And I'll just put like a half cup of water in here, and I swish it around, and then I pour it into the other jar, swish that around, and drain it out. But you can see how much they've grown just in that 1 full day of being in the cabinet. But I'll show you some more tomorrow. Well, here we are, the end of day 3. And you can see there's a lot of growth in both jars, both the bean sprouts and the broccoli, clover, alfalfa. So now I'm going to do the second rinse of the day, what I do in the afternoon. I'm going to try to do this one-handed because I'm still having camera issues with my main camera. And like I said before, it does not take a lot of water to do this. Matter of fact, how I normally do it, I'll put a little water in the first jar, like I said, like you see. Just a cup of water, like a half a cup of water. And then I'll take the lid off the second jar, in there. And I'll drain the first jar into the second jar. Just switch it around, make sure all the seeds get wet. And just drain it in there. And as you see, most of the water did go in the jar. I'll just put this lid on. Which is not an easy thing to do one-handed while looking through a cell phone. Trust me. And so make sure all the seedlings get wet and drain that out. These will go back into the tray and repeat the process again in the morning and continue. This quick shot of day 4, and I'll let you in a little secret. I completely forgot to water them this morning, but you know what? It doesn't matter. They're still doing healthy. They're still growing a lot. There you go. Well, guys, here we are on day 6. I skipped day 5 for shooting it. I did do the rinsing in the morning and the night, but I skipped it because the video was getting kind of long and I didn't want to make it too long, and I think it was kind of redundant to show you every day. But here's day 6. This morning when I rinsed them, I just went ahead and left them out on the counter, and you can see how they're starting to get greener. I'm going to leave them on the counter for get indirect light for at least another day, and I'll show you the end result. Okay guys, here we are into day 7. As you can see, the sprouts are ready, fully green. Now I will rinse them out one more time. I'll leave them on the counter until tomorrow morning, about midday. Because I'll flip the jars over and you see how they're not quite as green on this side as the other side on both jars. Just kind of let them green up a little bit more. But they are done, essentially, after 7 days. And they're ready to be consumed. And, you know, like I said, just a couple minutes every day, every morning, every night to get them to this point. 2 tablespoons of sprout seeds in each jar, and there you have 2 full jars of a crop you can easily grow on your own in your own kitchen without that much hard work. After tomorrow, I'll put these in the ice box as we use them during the week. They normally keep for at least a week in the ice box for us. Most of the time, to be honest, they don't last that long. We use them in salads, soups, and every other thing you can imagine. Breakfast, burritos, everything, But that's it. There you go. That's how we do our sprouts. Thanks for watching.